This episode, we're going to talk about the beginnings of this podcast, why we're here, and how we can help. Keep watching as I reveal how you can get the most out of our podcast and how you can leverage what we teach to grow your business immediately. Welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, welcome, and please consider subscribing. Hi, I'm Tameera, a corporate dropout, certified project manager, and full-stack web developer. I began re-engineering business systems to help support multi-million-dollar processes back in 2010. Currently, I run a digital consulting firm here in Tampa, Florida that helps consultant service providers and e-commerce owners with digital project development, digital project management, and to build out custom business systems that are designed to help them destroy their business goals. To learn more about me, click the link in the description. And let's get into what we have. This episode, we're going to talk about the beginnings of this podcast, why we're here, and how we can help. Keep watching as I reveal how you can get the most out of our podcast and how you can leverage what we teach to grow your business immediately. Hello, welcome back. And today we're going to talk about our podcast, how it came to be, why it's here, and how you can benefit from it. So let's get into it. First, I'd like to give a quick introduction of myself. I love to write and learn new things. I am a homeschool mom, a proud pity parent, a full-stack web developer, and a content creator. I'm also a certified PMP and Lean Six Sigma black belt. And that has nothing to do with karate and everything to do with how to take $1 and get $2 back in your business. So let's get into why I started this podcast. First, I love to talk. Second, in all my years of experience, I've learned when it comes to professionals, they tend to share more with you in a general conversation. So I figured it would be easier if I just started a podcast and then I invited those experts on my podcast to share conversations with us to help us grow our business. I'm sure if you're like me, you've taken plenty of courses already, and some of them were amazing, and some of them really helped move your business forward, and some of them didn't really do such a good job. Not only that, you probably wasted at least 2 years of your life at this point looking around on YouTube trying to get an answer to some kind of technique you heard about online. If any of those are you, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe and make sure you catch every episode of this podcast because this is for us. Our podcast focuses on all things business growth, from proven techniques to tech that will help you get results. As a digital consultant, I understand that what worked 3 months ago may not work now. So I'm constantly learning the latest techniques that are going to work when it comes to growing your business. This takes a lot of time and effort. Our podcast is here to help shave some of that time off because we bring the people who are successful right now in real time to come share with us how they're successful, what they're doing, and how we can implement it in our business and get those results. Okay, now that we've covered who I am and what the podcast is about, I'm sure you're wondering, why am I qualified to even speak to you about this? I've spent over 15 and a half years in corporate as a senior analyst/accountant. During that time, I processed multi-million-dollar accounts with millions of dollars worth of transactions in the for-profit, nonprofit, and not-for-profit sectors. Some of the companies that I work for are extremely large and popular. Others you've never heard of. During this time, although my primary job duties relied on what my job title was about, my real job was in finding ways to save my company's money. This usually looked like me spending a lot of time in the other duties as assigned section of my job description. It was through these experiences that I was able to gain confidence while attempting to enter the tech industry. When I left corporate, I studied to be a full-stack web developer, and I turned that into a business that I've been running for the past 5 years in Tampa, Florida. AccuFigures is a digital consulting firm that helps consultants, service providers, and e-commerce store owners with digital product development, digital project management, and custom business systems that are built to help them meet their business goals.
How can you stand out with recycled templates? A professional web design that looks great on any device demands attention and gets results. If you're serious about scaling your business, then that DIY template isn't going to get you to the next level. Everyone making 7+ figures is using a custom web design based on strategic goals. Learn how to get started at AccuFigures.com. You'll be glad you did.
It was through the experiences that I had while running AccuFigures that I got the inspiration for this podcast and this format in particular. As a digital consulting firm, we are constantly staying on top of the latest trends and helping our clients in real time gain more traction in their respective industries. We understand that success looks different for each company, and we strive to make sure that our services help you meet your particular level of success. So what should you expect from our podcast? Our podcast focuses on all things business growth. Each Tuesday, we will release a fresh episode, and it will either be a training episode, an informative episode, or something out of the grab bag. And by the grab bag, I mean something that you all decide. Each week, we look forward to hearing from you guys for any content that you would like for us to put together. The content that we will always release will revolve around training. And our training will either consist of a very straightforward how-to tutorial, and those will always have a downloadable takeaway to help you implement it in your business. I'll also be bringing on experts in their field to help us with our business growth goals. If we have an expert on and they are being interviewed, then they will have a takeaway, or we will have a takeaway to help you implement whatever we discussed in that episode in your business. Our primary goal with this podcast is to make sure that you are growing your business. We're here to educate. I believe that term is edutain. Yeah, we're here to edutain because we're pretty funny. If you listen to the episodes, we crack jokes and we flub over the words and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, the most important thing for us, our goal for you guys, is to grow your business. We want to help. And we feel like this podcast will reach so many more people than our traditional ad sets and so on and so forth. So if you have made it to this point, make sure you click the link in the description. Go out to our podcast on your favorite podcast network and subscribe. We want to hear from you. We want your feedback. And guys, if you have something that you want us to do an episode on, please drop it in the comments here. We want to make sure that we're making content that is going to help you. And as always, thanks for watching. If you got value from this, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.